I am sick, by the way, of pretending that the stuff that I like is cool stuff. I don't like anything cool. I'm really excited for the day I can finally stop pretending to hate Coldplay. I love Coldplay. I love and occasionally someone trying to be sympathetic will be like, oh yeah, the early stuff is good. And I'm like, no, all of it. And like, I was sitting in a car and Coldplay came on and the driver of the car went, ugh, Coldplay. And I had to be like, yeah, I hate music that makes it feel like you can do anything. And, you know, I like uncool stuff. I went to see Josh Groban a couple of weeks ago, and screw you for the judgment on your face. I went to see Josh Groban. Not a girlfriend took me, not an aunt who likes it. I went to see Josh Groban. And I enjoyed it. He sang for 2 hours at twilight outside Portland in an outdoor venue. It was magical. He sings in 4 different languages. He did Pure Imagination for Willy Wonka. I cried, and I got into the car. I got into an Uber feeling fulfilled, and the Uber driver ruined my bliss with 3 words. He said, who is playing tonight? And I said, Josh Groban. And he just went, guilty pleasure. And I said, what? And I swear to God, he went, okay. And I said, why should I feel guilty? Huh? And he went, okay. And I said, why should I feel guilty? For seeing a once-in-a-generation talent sing timeless classics? And he didn't respond. And then I said something that I'm genuinely sure is the most embarrassing thing I've ever said. I crossed my arms, and after this, we were quiet for the rest of the ride. I crossed my arms, and I just went, you can't help what gives you goosebumps. The worst tattoo I've ever seen is this. I worked with a girl at KFC. Long story. And everyone called her Jennifer 9/11. Hold on. It's way worse than you think. She had a tattoo on her lower back of the Twin Towers and the words never forget. First of all, boner killer. Second of all, that means that at some point in her life, she walked into a tattoo, presumably after 9/11, otherwise it's crazy. She walked into a tattoo parlor and was like, I want a permanent reminder of the saddest day in American history. And they were like, Gettysburg? And she's like, no. More recent. And they're like, 9/11. All right, where do you want it? And she's like, it should be a reminder. And they're like, yeah. She's like, should remind me every day. And they're like, yeah. Where do you want it? And she's like, well, what's the one part of my body I could never see ever unless I had a neck like an owl? But here's why it's really horrifying / great. Because time isn't always kind to people's bodies. And eventually, her skin is gonna sag. And those Twin Towers are gonna collapse again. So it's less of a reminder and more of a reenactment. It's been a weird few weeks. I was involved in a breakup recently. No, it wasn't my breakup. I was at a Starbucks, and there was a couple sitting next to me. And I got involved in the breakup. There was a guy and the girl. I was sitting there reading a book. I was reading The Great Gatsby, which is a really interesting book, but it's not more interesting than hearing someone go, give me one good reason we shouldn't go out anymore, Michelle. And I was like, this could close. She was clearly the one doing the breaking up. Clearly. He's like, give me one good reason we shouldn't go out anymore, Michelle. She misheard him. She misheard him because he said, give me one good reason we shouldn't go out anymore. And she heard, give me 35 reasons in a row. In public as loudly as possible. And it could have been one reason. All of the reasons were variations on, you're not smart enough for me. She could have just said that. She didn't. She took a scenic route. Give me one good reason we should have gone more, Michelle. You're not smart enough for you, you're not well educated enough for you, you're not mature enough for you, you're not emotionally mature enough for you, you're not sophisticated enough for you, your taste in music is bad, your taste in food is childish, your taste in clothing is like, look at you. Like, I can't remember the last time you picked up a book or a magazine of your own accord. You're not intellectually curious. Your vocabulary isn't as extensive as I would like. You're not very erudite. And you could see the whole Starbucks be like, fuck, he said one reason. And you could see the poor guy wanting to argue with her and be like, I am smart enough for you. But you could also see him thinking like, what does erudite mean? And this is where I stepped in. Hold on. This is where I stepped in. She said, hey, Kev, which, by the way, enough of a reason for me. What are you, 7? Hey, Kev, we should just be friends. That is a terrible start to a friendship. Hey, I never want to fuck you ever again. Hey, here's a laundry list of reasons you're one of the dumbest people I've ever met. We should catch a movie sometime. And I turned around in a crowded Starbucks and I went, he has enough friends. He went, he's not with me. And I was so caught up in the moment that I was like, Kev, I'm with you all the way. There was news recently. Anyone know the most popular song of all time? Anyone know? Happy Birthday. Happy Birthday. I've gotten some bad guesses, don't worry. Last week someone went, Titanic! Which is not a song. And yesterday, someone apparently seriously went, All Star by Smash Mouth. And I was like, that's not even the best Smash Mouth song! Happy Birthday, it just went out of copyright. It was a big story. So now it's like, yeah, it's public use now. It's a big deal. And it's a real song. I didn't know. It was written by 2 sisters, Mildred and Patty Hill, in 1912. And the New York Times published an interview they did in the 50s with Mildred. And the interviewer took this shit really seriously. He's like, given the success of Happy Birthday, brackets, to you. Do you think you're the greatest songwriter of all time? And instead of going, it's Happy Birthday, she went, I think the success of the song speaks for itself. Which I love, because that means there was like a pitch meeting of this woman, this arrogant woman just like kicked in a door and she's like, are you motherfuckers ready? And they're like, what do you got for us, Mildred? And she's like, you guys know birthdays? And they're like, is that the day you're born? And she went, yeah, but it's about to be a big deal. And she's like, line number 1, happy birthday to you. And they're like, that's pretty good. is there a second and fourth line? And she goes, you bet your ass there's a second and fourth line. Second line, happy birthday to you. And they're like, slow down. And then they break for lunch and they come back. You're like, is there a third line? And she's like, you're not gonna believe the third line. And they're like, is it happy birthday to you? And she's like, you would think that. It starts happy birthday, but then there's a twist. You're like, oh. What do you mean there's improv? She's like, you put the name in. What name? And you're like, any name, as long as it's their birthday. And they're like, Mildred, this is genius. One day, morons at TGI Fridays will demand that the waiters come out and scream at their friends. And they're like, in the fourth line, and she's like, why change a winning formula?